Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? Yeah, some of you are putting something behind, definitely determined to move forward. But it's also an energy of not giving up on what it is you want. Yeah, some of you have been waiting here for a situation. And I do see while you're waiting, I do see some sort of expansion. Yeah, some of you may be just thinking of looking elsewhere too, but it's about not giving up. See, leaving something behind and moving forward. Yeah, we have the Knight of Raphael. This is the Knight of Cups. This has to do with a person who, definitely someone who I feel has kind of given up and now they're not giving up. So it looks like somebody did at some point, but it's about putting something behind and moving forward. Some of you have been waiting for this. Now it could be someone waiting for you, but this is about somebody, I feel it's an energy of someone being swept off their feet here. It's an energy of someone being more romantic. Yeah, we got the Queen of Cups energy. So look at that. This is about being emotionally mature. I see someone kind, compassionate, giving. Yeah, look at that. So I do feel like you're about to be swept on your feet because I feel like you're leaving something behind, but I don't think you're giving up on love. Now, if it's not yourself, it's someone else, but I feel like you're about to be swept off your feet by someone here. Oh my gosh. Yep, Eight of Michael. Someone here is doing a lot of thinking. And someone who can't get you out of their mind, I mean, that's for sure. But it's an energy of someone who needs to break free. It's about being courageous. So I wonder if there's someone here who just kind of, maybe it's a person who, was wanting to sweep you off your feet, vice versa. But they weren't over something. So I feel like this is about waiting for a situation to come to fruition. But man, oh man, I mean, this is a person. The Eight of Michael is someone here kind of trapped in their head, but it's also someone who may have rushed in. Maybe it's a person who's done this, over and over. But I feel it's time to break free from this stuck energy because it is stuck. Someone's stuck in their head, their thoughts. And it's an energy of someone who needs to be courageous to break free. Yeah, it has to do with justice and harmony, possibly marriage, commitment. It definitely looks like there's a need for more romance here because this is an energy of being romantic, asking someone out on a date or just sweeping some off their feet. Yeah, I feel like you're waiting for this, waiting for someone to reciprocate. I feel like it definitely could be yourself in this energy. I do see a Libra, but it's about whether someone's right for someone or not too. Oh my goodness. I feel some of you are just waiting for someone to reciprocate. It's an energy of someone following their heart here, but I feel like you've got a person who may have come in and then backed out. Maybe they felt you weren't right or something here. I don't know. Yeah, Six of Gabriel. So this is an energy of victory. Someone's pride may have gotten in the way. Maybe they felt they couldn't provide or give you the attention you needed. But this is about a victory. And I do think someone's overcoming. I feel someone's breaking free. Look at that, a breakthrough. They're breaking free. And it could be somebody ending a relationship too. But it's about harmony and a victory here. Wow, definitely an energy of being balanced and being fair. Oh my gosh. I mean, when that Queen of Cups shows up, that is an energy of someone waiting for someone to reciprocate, waiting for someone to ask you out. I think this is someone who's definitely putting something behind. I wouldn't be surprised someone's broke free from a relationship. But be very careful of those who, just watch out that you have someone who comes back around, just looking for attention. So be very careful of anyone who keeps coming back around just looking for attention, especially if they're in a relationship and you're waiting for this person to be free, to break free. Because this is often a person, once they're free, they just want to play the field. So be a little cautious with that energy. Okay? Let's have a look at the Nine of Gabriel. And it could be somebody thinking that themselves. This is sometimes a person, you know, who gets chased too, where the same thing keeps happening. Yeah, but I do feel it's about attention. Someone getting at someone's attention. So if you were chasing someone, don't chase them. Yeah, see, it has to do with somebody coming in right. See, being fair. So it's somebody here who probably didn't come in right, but this is about commitment. This is about a victory. So I feel some of you are waiting for someone to commit or to build that foundation. I actually feel this is going to turn out positive. But if you have broke free, or if the person you're waiting for here has waiting to break free from a situation. Let's have a look at the Three of Gabriel. Oops, there we go. Yeah, so this is an energy of being patient, but it's a little test, someone trying something different. So this is a little test, but it's quite generous. Someone's going to test the water here. Yeah, someone different than the usual type too. This is someone who sometimes feels things are off and they kind of come in. It is an energy of someone being swept off their feet. So that's how somebody was likely feeling, but kind of freaking out a little bit too. Yeah, see, we have the Lovers. This is about two people connecting. Yeah, we got two people here who definitely are feeling love, but this is an energy of someone kind of exploring their feelings, like a little test, you know, to see what happens. Oh, someone felt a little bit. This is how somebody's feeling, but you can see the Lovers. This is about two people coming together, trying something different. And it could be a relationship too, where there needs to be a little bit more romance. Trying new things, trying something different. We'll see. But this is often someone who takes that little step back and then, you know, feels a little differently about a situation. So I think you got a person definitely coming in here. Let's have a look at the Queen of Raphael. Yeah, so it has to do with faith and commitment. Some of you are waiting for someone to commit. Yeah, look at that. See, going down this path, it's about committing to the path, spending time together, doing things together. I do think this is somebody wanting to sweep someone off their feet. I really do. And I feel someone can't stop thinking about someone here. But it does have to do with someone who possibly ended a situation. Maybe you had a date with this person. But those of you who are married in this energy, it's about having faith in each other, spending more time together, doing things together, and going down this path, staying committed to the path. Cooperating, compromising, compatibility. See, building each other up. Really, really nice energy. Yeah, there we have it. The Six of Gabriel, Six of Wands. See, it's about giving someone attention. So some of you definitely, I feel something is off. It doesn't feel right. For those of you, there's two very separate scenarios. And this is somebody who kind of comes in, sweeps someone off their feet, and then breaks free and moves on. Once they get what they want. So a little caution, I do see that. But others of you, it's somebody who definitely wants. They're planning, preparing, and hoping for the best. So it's all about being positive. But yeah, I feel somebody here is definitely breaking free. Once somebody is over a relationship and they're free, they want to play the field. So a little caution. And it could be someone just thinking that. But I do feel for couples especially, it's about trying different things, building each other up. See, someone's having date night, sweeping each other off your feet. Beautiful. It's about faith, being on the same page, compatibility. So there's some very positive energy here for some of you. Yeah, so someone who sees opportunity, they know a good thing when they see it. But you can see someone here has a lot of options, people chasing. There's a lot of lack. So, yeah, and there's the Death card. So someone is definitely ending a situation that lacks. Yeah, see, lack of love, lack of attention. And it is possible someone here has been waiting and this person's not giving you enough attention. In fact, like I say, this could be end of a relationship, but it's also could be someone here just looking at someone. They're not coming in right. They're not being fair. Yeah, but someone here definitely knows a good thing when they see it, but it's an energy of someone who's in a negative energy. So I see somebody here with And I'm going to be honest too. This is somebody with possibly even a lack of options. Be very cautious of someone here. Like I say, there's that negative energy of someone wanting to play the field. Someone who gets chased, they get a lot of attention. Suddenly there's a lack of options. But I also see someone who knows a good thing when they see it, but it's also somebody ending all their options as well. It could go either way, and I got to be honest, it's either one way or the other. So if you feel something is off, it probably is. If someone just comes in when they want attention, or they come in and sweep you off your feet, they get what they want and then they move on. So especially those, if you are connecting with someone who's married and you're waiting for them to end the relationship. Okay? If someone isn't giving you a lot of attention, it's who are they giving attention to? That's what you need to kind of look at. I don't like being the bearer of bad news, but I definitely see that. Waiting for somebody to end a relationship. But you see this, some of you have maybe ended all your options hoping this is going to be successful. Someone will commit here. But I feel there is definitely someone who wants to play the field. And that's what happens with people who are going through a divorce. And then when it's over, so you're giving them what they need at this time, giving them the attention they need. But then when it's over, they want to play the field. But others of you, I definitely can feel somebody here is ending all their options. So, yeah, let's see, coming in, planning, preparing, hoping for success. Some of you are going to have a victory. Others of you, I feel, if you know something is off or it doesn't feel right, okay, it is. So, because like I say, it's about faith and loyalty, being on the same page. Yeah. If there's something bothering you, see if it's something bothering you, it's weighing heavily on you and it doesn't feel right. Yeah. Just don't let somebody keep you in that stuck and single mode. See, it's often once someone's broke free and then they're single, they want to play the field. But I'm going to tell you something here, though. Whoever this person is that does this, their options are going to dry up. So be careful they don't just come back in for attention because their options have dried up. Lack of options. Let's have a look at the Six of Gabriel. I feel somebody is going to come forward, though. Yeah, we got someone going within, looking for clues and answers, shining a light, gaining clarity. It's the path that someone's been on. See, dating, somebody who comes, rushes in. And often you get someone who gets swept off their feet and they kind of freak out and back out. So, but I feel we have a person here who needs to break free from a pattern, a habit, ending all their options, and it's about making a commitment. But just be careful if someone is just coming in, like I say, because their options have dried up. Because this is about a lack of options, feeling lonely, left out in the cold. See, someone here who's single. Often you get people, too, who don't like to be single. So they go from one person to another, getting attention. If they don't get what they want from one person, they get it from someone else. Some of you may be ending this. And I actually feel some of you, it's yourself breaking free from this. But it's an energy of planning, preparing, hoping for success. So I do feel like you have some choices that you can make. And I do feel some of you got a person coming in to sweep you off your feet. But it's telling you to try something different or a different type of person if you have a type. And this is what keeps happening. Okay? Yeah. Every ending leads to a new beginning. So, and I can see the energy of this, maybe yourself doing soul searching about this path. But I feel like it's this person looking for clues and answers, maybe to why you've ended it or why they're not having success. Well, this is often a person who does this for so long, a pattern, a habit, it becomes a habit. And now all of a sudden they have no options. They've dried up. Nobody's giving them attention. And I do feel some of you are going to commit to someone, though. And it has to do with committing. It has to do with being fair. Yeah, it's a person putting in effort, see, wanting to build. So some of you definitely have a person who has kind of gone within. And it's about going down this path, cooperating, compromising. giving somebody what they want, acknowledging the things you have in common, the compatibility, what you bring to the table. So it's an energy of building and putting in effort. It's also couples here too. See, I feel there's some couples on the verge of divorce and breakup. So it's about being more romantic, giving someone attention and putting in some effort. Because I do think this is someone maybe even thinking about, before the two of you come together, playing the field, dating, not having a lot of success, but having success with you. So there is a little feeling of the path. Yeah, look at that little aha moment. Someone's going, aha, they're being enlightened. They're seeing the truth. See, I see a victory. So I actually feel some of you are definitely going to have a victory. And I do see someone seeing someone in a different light. So I do feel there would be some baggage here, but it's about responsibility, reliability, being dependable. Someone who actually pulls their weight too. But there's definitely, if there's something bothering you about this person, where you only see this person when they want attention, and then when you want attention, you don't hear from this person. They don't want to put in the effort. They want you to do all the work. That's what I feel like you're leaving behind and breaking free. And I do see getting attention from someone else, but I do think it's the end of the single life for some of you. Yeah. But just like I say, and it does kind of have that same energy of someone who their options have all dried up, lack of options. Because you deserve better, okay? You deserve commitment. You deserve to be with someone you're compatible with, someone who lifts you up, builds you up. See, it's an energy of someone acknowledging the successes. So there's a little energy of negativity. And then there's the energy of positivity with this, because the Six of Wands has positive and negative energies. One is pride, ego, unable to provide. See, if someone isn't providing you with enough attention, you may seek attention elsewhere. So, but I do see truth, victory, and being enlightened and having a little aha. So make sure this person puts in effort, because if you're the one doing all the work and you're giving this person attention, giving them what they want, and they're not putting in effort, this is the enlightenment. Make the work for it. And I'm going to be honest, there is somebody here who definitely wants to build. They see the things you have in common, someone who pulls their weight. See, it's about both people working together as a team, teaming up. Someone's looking at starting to see things in a very positive light, a victory. Yeah, it's often just two people who've been playing the field, dating too. And I can see that, doing a lot of dating, not having a lot of success. But always remember, you deserve better. Yeah, and that's why I feel some of you breaking free, but then I also see connecting with someone else, and I do see commitment. But those of you who are in a relationship where you're committed to someone or married, and there's a lack of romance, where you're doing all the work. See, the Queen of Cups often gives. See, it's about sacrificing and giving to somebody and building, doing all the work. Make sure they do the work, because that's what I feel. And I do think the other person is soul searching this and seeing the light. They're seeing the truth. They need to put in more effort, because I do feel you will get attention. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so someone taming the beast, feeling confident. So I do feel, Aquarius, this is about teaching someone how you want to be treated too. It's about being fair, but it is about kindness, compassion, and confidence, about the two of you coming together. Look at that. So like I say, it feels like there's some kind of resolution, some compromise that's needed here, but it definitely an energy of romance. There's definitely need for more romance. And I definitely feel some of you, it is breaking free, connecting with someone else, someone who's maybe more your type, somebody who wants to commit. But there's definitely this energy of lack and loneliness. See, somebody here doesn't want to be alone. They don't like to be lonely. They don't like to be alone. So just be careful of someone who, it's still here. Okay, the energy is still here. Or someone who just doesn't want to be alone. They don't want to be single. And I wouldn't be surprised there's two of you in this energy. It's about friends first, talking face to face, some sort of an agreement. Yeah. Just be careful of that friends with benefits, unless you're approving of this. Okay? Just be careful of someone who, because it's like who's actually benefiting from friends and benefits here. Maybe both of you, if you just want to live alone or, stay in that single mode. But it's also about when you're not with this person, who are they giving attention to? So, yeah, there's a lot going on here, but I do see victory and success and truth, enlightenment, where someone sees the truth. You're different than the usual type, but something is just right. Okay, so I do see the end of the single life for some of you. Others of you, I feel like you got a person who wants friends with benefits, and I also see people coming apart, thinking of divorce. But this is about two people who just need to spend more time together, giving each other attention, someone giving somebody what they need. It's this energy of someone who just needs to put in more effort. Just give this person, give the Queen of Cups what they need, some attention, some love, some romance. So it's about staying together. So I feel like there's definitely a lot of hope here. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Yeah, see, there's the truth. Someone kind, compassionate. Look at that. A person very gracious, grounded, practical. Definitely an energy of success too. But it's again telling you to look at this, because if it is friends with benefits, and I see that here, is that fair? Because I do feel somebody giving someone else attention, and not getting what you need. So it's about being practical and sensible. And I do see someone successful too. And I do see two people pulling their weight in a relationship. So I do feel a victory for some of you and some kind of truth. But this is where I feel you have to make that choice. And it all depends on your situation. Some of you are happy. You just want friends with benefits. Some of you want, friends first, to see if this person puts in the effort because you've broke free from a situation. Some of you have been single for a while too. It's about giving up the single life. It's a very independent energy here, but I do see kindness, compassion, someone emotionally mature, available. So someone's seeing truth here. Yeah, so this is also that truth within yourself. So it's basically telling you to decide what it is you want here. Yeah, I see a house, a home, living together, see a solid foundation. I do feel there's someone here who wants to commit. Some of you want commitment. Others of you, I feel like you may just want to live alone. Like I say, friends with benefits, but still committing and just the two of you. Yeah, it all depends on what it is you want. But I'm definitely seeing a reason to celebrate in commitment. If you got somebody here who didn't want to commit, like I say, break free. Don't put any more effort into it. Look out for yourself. Look out for number one. Because if you don't want friends with benefits, you have to look at who's benefiting. Okay? Especially if this person comes to your home and you're always the one, cooking and cleaning, doing everything, putting in all the effort, and they don't. So, yeah, so much going on. I feel like you're looking out for yourself. I definitely feel independent and stability, but I really do feel some of you will get a commitment from someone. Just stop feeding their ego, stop giving them attention, stop cooking for them. Okay? Or it's all about how something starts too. It's about being the wife before you're the wife. See, it's all that friends with benefit, somebody getting the benefit of everything without having to make a commitment. So I feel there's definitely a little enlightenment and aha moment with that too. See, you have the power to manifest whatever it is you want, the desire. Yeah, look at that. So this is about manifesting what you desire, what it is you want. You have the power to get that with this energy, Aquarius. I do see a Gemini energy here too. Strong Gemini. Little Sag energy, some Taurus, Virgo energy. But that's just an energy of somebody going within, kind of, I feel that energy of just kind of soul searching. If it's not this person, it's yourself. But I do feel here, this is about not being the wife till you're the wife. Because when you give this person everything they want, there's no reason for them to commit. And I do see manifesting a conversation, having a conversation one-on-one, face-to-face with someone. I actually feel like some of you will get a commitment if you can do this. Stop being the wife till you're the wife. Focus on you, yourself, your own successes. And I do see some of you definitely getting a victory here. But if you have somebody here who wanted to keep you in that friends with benefits, and then they realize, during this waiting, you've been focusing on your house, your home, your money, you're very stable, and all of a sudden now they want to commit. Kind of look at that a little differently, okay? So, I mean, it could have to do with stability and someone actually pulling their weight. So, yeah, but I feel like I feel some of you have pulled your weight in relationships and never got a commitment, maybe moving in together, living together. But it's all about who really benefits from this. See, spending time together, doing things together, the couple that work together, play together, stay together. This is really interesting, Aquarius. I feel, I'm going to be honest, I feel like it's up to you if you are the feminine energy. If you're the masculine, you're kind of on the opposite end of this. Where you're looking out for yourself here. But and it could be a feminine who just wants friends with benefits. They like to live alone. They look out for themselves. They're independent. They don't want to give up their independence. But I definitely see somebody here who doesn't want to be single. So it's about company, companionship, spending time together, lifting each other up. See, if you've got someone who isn't lifting you up, see, this is where somebody lifts someone up. They put in all the effort, hoping that this person will eventually commit. It's about lifting yourself up. Yeah, it's all about compromise, compatibility. Yeah, so we have a Knight of Pentacles. See, this is an energy of someone being sincere, assessing the situation. So look for sincerity. Anybody who's sincere will often take it slow. They'll be content, happy to cooperate and compromise, to just spend time together, company, companionship. But they'll also put in the effort. So watch for that. Yeah, if you're wanting commitment and you're having trouble getting it, stop being the wife till you're the wife. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't have a relationship with this person, but stop cooking and cleaning. Going to their home, cleaning up their home, or cooking for them, or taking food to them, or having them at your home. You're doing all the work. Okay? It's all about looking out for yourself. There it is, Aquarius. You're the star. So some of you too could be breaking free from this situation, getting out, socializing, being very popular, getting a lot of attention. But it's also an energy of knowing when to release and let go. This situation may not be serving you. So that's what I feel. Okay? But I do think there's a person under here knows. If you've been doing this person knows. They see your worth and value. See, it's about committing. You deserve better. Know your worth. Yeah, I feel most Aquarius generally do. So I feel some of you may be doing this. If you're not, it's time to do that. If the same thing keeps happening where you find yourself single, but you're basically like the wife, doing everything for this person to please them, bending over backwards. Stop bending over backwards to please them. Let this person please you. This is what I feel like you're manifesting. And I do think that you can have what you want if you do this. And I do see a new beginning. So I don't see reconciliation, but I do see couples in this situation. Some of you could have irreconcilable differences with someone as well and just break free. So like I say, it's all, because it's coming out like this, it's really all up to you, how you conduct yourself. You are marriage material. I do see this stability. You've manifested this. Take care. Bye for now.